Good evening, sir. I'm audible, sir.
Audible, sir.
Okay. Shall we start now or we should wait for some time? Okay. Actually, in the periodic table, overall 118 elements are there, and in 118 elements, they classified into different types. The first one is a metal, second one is a non-metal, and the third one is a semi-metal. Last fourth one, noble gas. Actually, noble gas also it will comes under the non-metal. So these are the three category: metal, non-metal, semi-metal. Semi-metal is nothing but metalloid. Now here in the metal category and the non-metal category only we have the many number of the elements. So that's why we are going to discuss about the metal property and non-metal property. So how the metals will behave in the physical manner and the chemical manner by seeing the material physically how it is behave and chemically how it is behave. Appearance, based on the appearance, based on the hardness, based on the whether it is a solid or liquid or gas. So based on that we can say that. The first one is the in the metals and non-metals. The first category, physical property. The first property is whether it is solid or liquid or gas. So in the first category, if you are taking solid, liquid, gas, first we can say here metal and here non-metal. In the metal category, metals are solid nature, non-metals are either solid or gaseous nature. So in that first category, metals generally solid nature, non-metals are solid or gaseous nature. Here some metals it will behave as a liquid nature. For example, mercury. If you take the Hg, it is a liquid nature. And some other element, for example, cesium or gallium, Ga. It will be around room temperature. This one, 25 degrees Celsius, it will be in the form of liquid. If you take 30 degrees Celsius, 30 degrees Celsius means around it is room temperature. So when it is reached to the 30 degrees Celsius, or otherwise if you are keeping in your hand gallium or cesium, automatically it will melt. The reason our body temperature is 36.7 degrees Celsius, then when it is reached to the 30 degrees Celsius, automatically it will become molten state. That means a liquid state. Here different case is the exceptional case. Next, non-metals. Overall 22 non-metals are there. In the 22 non-metal, we are classified into two different categories. The first one is 11 non-metals are gaseous nature, 10 non-metals are solid nature, and only one non-metal is a liquid nature, which is nothing but bromine. And remaining remaining gases, that means including noble gas. Noble gas also it will be comes under the gaseous nature. Solid means your the what do you call, carbon is a solid, and the next iodine is a solid. So like that, around the 10 solids are there. And next category, second property. When you are taking the second property, hardest or soft nature. Generally, metals are hardest nature, but non-metals are soft nature. In that here also exceptional case will be there. Why? Because in our question they will ask only exceptional case. General terminology they won't ask. So metals are hardest nature except some metals. What are that except some metals means? For example, sodium. If you will take sodium, we can able to cut with a knife. And lithium, if you will take it will you can cut with a knife. And the next potassium, you can able to cut with a knife. And sometime they will say magnesium ribbon also we can able to cut the knife. But here we should not take mercury as the element. Why? Because mercury it is not a solid, no, it is liquid at room temperature. So these four elements are, these three elements we can consider as a soft element. Magnesium is a solid and it is like a thin layer of like a ribbon. So sodium, lithium, and potassium. So these three elements are solid nature, and soft nature. Here non-metals are soft nature generally, except except diamond. The diamond is the hardest nature. It is a rough substance. So we can say that non-metals, in non-metals, diamond is the hardest nature. This is except nature, except condition, except example. Except diamond, remaining everything is a soft nature. Here, except this example, remaining metals are hardest nature. This is second property. And next, third property. When you are taking the third property, whether it is a malleable or not. Malleable means we can able to make a thin sheet. Malleable means we can able to make a thin sheet. If you can able to make a thin sheet, then it is malleable nature. You could not able to make a thin sheet, then it is a non-malleable nature. Now here metals generally malleable nature, but some example is different. Some example means, for example, mercury you are taking, it is already in the form of liquid, so it is not a malleable nature. Next sodium, if you will take, it is not a malleable nature. Why? Because you can't able to make a thin sheet. And next, when you are taking the potassium, you can't able to make a thin sheet. And lithium, if you will take, you can't able to make a thin sheet. So these are the examples are exceptional case. Next one is that here malleable nature, non-metals are whether it is malleable or not. So here none of the element is a malleable nature. Everything is a non-malleable nature. So that means non-metals are non-malleable nature. Next case, fourth one, ductile nature. Ductile means we can able to make a thin wire. It is a ductile, thin wire. If you will make thin wire, it is called the ductile nature. Here, sodium and potassium. If you will take the sodium, potassium, and lithium, same mercury. This and all you can't able to make a thin wire. Remaining element you can able to make a thin wire. So here also same examples you have to write. Next one, here you can non-metals. What are the material we can able to make a thin wire? So carbon we can able to make a thin wire. How carbon will make a thin wire means carbon fiber. That means uh, toothbrush. That means sensitive sensory toothbrush and all. That fibers are made up of carbon fibers. So the only carbon you can able to make a thin wire. And next case is the fifth one, sonorous nature. Sonorous nature means when you are hitting the hard surface of the metal, it will make a echo sound. That means the ringing sound it will make, like a bell material. In temple and all, they are maintaining, they are keeping the bell, no? Same as it will make a sonorous sound. In that category also, mercury, sodium, potassium, lithium and all, it won't show the sonorous nature. Remaining every metals, it will show the sonorous nature. And next, luster nature. Lustrous nature or luster nature. Luster nature means brightness. Okay, our if it is gold, if we'll take the brightness, it won't become dull. So luster nature means brightness or a dull nature. Here metals generally bright, even
Sir,
yes sir, yes sir,
sir, sir,
yes sir.
in case of non-metal, it is not sonorous, right?
In case of non-metals, there is no sonorous, nothing.
But
Then,
what about what
which one
what
sir?
about the diamond? What about the diamond, sir? Diamond is not.
Diamond doesn't have
Diamond. Diamond, it won't show the sonorous, sir. It won't make the ringing sound. That means time if you'll hit the surface, no, it should give the echo sound. If you'll hit one time, if you'll hit the bell, then what will happen? It will make a ringing sound, no, echo. Like
Hmm.
again and again you are getting the sound, no. So such kind of sound you can't get. If you'll beat the wooden, if you'll beat, what will happen? You will get the sound like a tap. That's it. You can't get the echo. So such kind of sound only we are calling as a sonorous nature. In non-metals, there is no any element, any material, it won't show the sonorous. Correct, no? And next, luster
Okay.
nature. Luster nature, all the metals will show the luster nature. Even the potassium, sodium also will show the luster nature in the beginning. Beginning means if you take the sodium in the first, if you cut the sodium with a few seconds, few minutes, it will show the sonorous nature. After that, it becomes dull nature. The reason, sodium is a highly reactive metal. So it will react with the oxygen and it become dull nature. That means sodium oxide it will form. So because of the reason it will become dull. So sodium, potassium is a dull nature, but mercury is not a dull nature. Here we can write the example: sodium and potassium. Sodium we can
Sir,
say, or potassium we can say, but we should not say the mercury. Mercury is a
sir,
lustrous nature. Next, in the
What,
non-metal,
sir,
all the
sir,
non-metals are dull nature. Yes, sir.
what is
Yes,
luster,
sir.
sir? What
Luster
is
means
luster?
brightness. Brightness.
Okay, okay.
If you'll take the gold, no, how it will be shining. The shining nature will be very bright, no. And if you'll take
Yes.
the stainless steel, then shining nature will be more, no. If you'll take the copper, if you'll
Hmm.
shine the material, it will be bright, no. So that nature only we are calling as a lustrous nature.
Right, at least 2-3 words.
And next
Which
one,
yes, sir.
in the non-metals, yes, sir.
Sir, at least write 2-3 words in the definition line for each
Ah,
term, like luster, sonorous, and all.
yeah.
Because we won't be able to remember those things.
Yeah. So that's what these words we should remember first. Otherwise, lustrous means brightness or shine nature. Shine nature. This means sound,
Yes, sir, like that.
and this one is making line, making thin wire, and this one is a sheet. Okay, this one wire. And seventh one, next year, lustrous non-metal, any elements are lustrous nature. Iodine is the lustrous nature. Iodine is
but
a bright crystal. It will show
sir,
the color. Yes, sir.
In case of metal, sodium and potassium is not clusters, right, sir?
It is not
It's
a
not
luster.
cluster.
It's an
Okay,
exceptional
okay.
case. That's what I am saying.
Okay.
If you are taking the metals, every metal is a lustrous nature, but the sodium potassium is not a luster nature. When you are taking the non-metal, all the non-metals are non-luster nature. That means it won't show the bright nature except iodine. Iodine will show the lustrous nature. Okay, understand?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And next one, conductivity. Conductivity means either heat or light. Conductors, either heat or light. Sorry, electrical energy. Heat or electricity. Metals are good conductor of electricity. Non-metals are bad conductor of electricity. In that metals are good conductor, some elements are bad conductor of electricity. So that element, mercury is a poor conductor of heat and electricity. Why? Because room temperature itself, it is a liquid form. So it is a poor conductor. No. Actually, good conductor means the substance with high temperature also it should be in the form of solid. That is a good conductor. If it is not high temperature solid with a very low temperature, if it is very low temperature itself, it become liquid or gas means it is not a good conductor of heat or electricity. Now the mercury and lead, Pb, lead, this is mercury. Hg means mercury, Pb means lead. So these two elements is a poor conductor of electricity. It won't conduct electricity that much faster. So mercury and lead is the exceptional case in the good conductor of electricity. Next, in the non-metal, everything is a poor conductor of electricity except graphite. Graphite is a good conductor of electricity. For example, when you are taking the pencil is there, no sir, pencil which is made up of graphite. The pencil, if you sharp both the sides, okay, if you conduct the electricity with the wire, the bulb will glow. So that means what? The graphite is a good conductor of electricity. The pencil, graphite pencil is, the pencil normally it is made up of graphite. It will conduct the electricity. It's a good conductor of electricity. And sometimes they will ask the question, why the graphite is a good conductor of electricity? What is the reason behind that? Why? Because carbon valency 4. Already we know that. But in the graphite, the carbon should not be present in the form of 4 valency. It will be present in the form of 3 valency only. Correct what I'm saying? Sir, I'm audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now see here, this chair, first 1 bond, 2 bond, 3 bond. So extra 1 more bond we need to write, but there is no bond. It won't make the bond. So here every carbon center having the 1 free electron. Every carbon center. So every center having one electron. So that particular electron will conduct the electricity. So that's why graphite is a good conductor of electricity. Okay, no? So next one, eighth one, number of electron, number of valence electron. Number of valence electron means if it is metal, the valence electron 1 or 2 or 3. The valence electron, if it is metal, means 3. If the non-metal means it should be 5 or 6 or 7 or 8. So if valence electron 5 or valence electron 6 or valence electron 7 or valence electron 8, if it is present, then it is considered as a non-metal. If it is valence electron 1, valence electron 2, valence electron 3, if it is there, then we are considering as a metal. In that particular condition, valence electron of boron is 3. Correct? But boron is a non-metal. This is an exceptional case. Clear? And remaining part, everything, if you are taking the down part, the bismuth or lead, this and all, metal only. Okay, clear? So these are the physical property of the metals. Next, chemical property means, okay, what is the chemical property? Chemical property means just we are thinking about our atmosphere. Hello, I'm audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Chemical properties. In the chemical properties, first air, second one water, and the third one acid, and the fourth one base, and fifth one salt. So if the element will react with the air or not, if the element react with the water or not, if the element react with acid or not, if the element react with the base or not, if the element react with the salt or not. So based on this character, we can say that. And we have one doubt also. What is the doubt? Now when you are seeing the physical property, sodium and potassium, it is exceptional case for everywhere. Correct, no, sir?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Sodium, potassium,
Yes.
all the physical property,
Exception.
it is an exceptional case only. Then why we should keep as a metal? It is behaving like a non-metal character only, in physical property. But then why we should keep sodium and potassium as a metal? Why? Because whenever you are taking the element, we should not decide the element whether it is metal or non-metal with the help of the physical property. We should decide the element with the help of the chemical property, how it is behaving with the chemicals. If it is chemical property is normal, if it is obeying with the properly with the metal character, then it will comes under the metal. And generally metals, how it will behave with chemicals, same as it is potassium and sodium, whether it is reacting, whether it is acting or not. So we are checking. If we will check, then if it is correct, then it will obey, then we are keeping as a metal series. If it is not obeying, then we will keep as a non-metal series. Okay. Now, first we have to remember one series. Overall 13 element I'll write one by one. Just you have to remember the 13 element order wise. You should remember the element. Otherwise, we can't write. We can't say the some what is it? Question we can't able to answer. The first element. First element is the potassium. Second element sodium. Third calcium, magnesium, and aluminum, zinc, iron, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, gold, and last one is the platinum. Here, sodium, first potassium, second sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum, zinc, iron, Fe, iron, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, gold, platinum. So these elements you need to remember order wise. If you'll remember the element, then automatically we can go with the chemical properties. Okay, sir. Now here we are going to divide three part. What are the three part means? Potassium, sodium, calcium, one set is a highly reactive nature. Magnesium and up to lead, it is a middle reactive nature. That means it won't be high or it won't be low, middle reactive nature. Next case, copper and platinum, everything is a low reactive nature. Here hydrogen is a center. Hydrogen means a center. And we have one more question also. What is that question? Here whatever the element I written, everything is a metal. but hydrogen is not a metal. This hydrogen, it's not a metal. Then why we should keep in the metal series? Hydrogen is not a metal. Then why we should keep the metal series? They will ask the question, why we are keeping the metal series? The reason, hydrogen having the ability to lose the electron and to gain the electron. The metals are ability to lose the electron. So it will behave like a metal. So that's why we are keeping as a hydrogen in the middle. Okay. So it is not a high reactive. It is not a low reactive. It is in the border. Above hydrogen, everything is high reactive, and below hydrogen, everything is a low reactive. Clear, sir? Next case, chemical properties. In the chemical properties, first we are saying air. Air is nothing but O2. Okay. So the first concept, metal reaction with the air, it will give metal oxide. Metal oxide. Second one, this metal oxide is a basic in nature. And next case, non-metal reaction with air, it will give non-metal oxide. This is acidic in nature. What is the non-metal? What is the metal? For example, you are taking sodium. Sodium is a metal. When it is reaction with oxygen, it will become Na2O. This sodium oxide you will get. And non-metal, carbon reaction with oxygen, you will get CO2. This is a carbon dioxide you will get. So now I said Na2O is a basic in nature. CO2 is the acidic nature. How it is a Na2O is a basic nature, CO2 is acidic nature means it will react with acid. It will react with the base. For example, CO2 is there. Okay. Now you are going to pass with the calcium hydroxide solution. That means calcium hydroxide when we are applying on the wall, calcium hydroxide only we are applying on the wall. And after that, from our atmosphere, carbon dioxide will be there. So then it will absorb the carbon dioxide. It becomes calcium carbonate on the wall. That means calcium carbonate, it will form as a solid, white color solid. The white color solid only we are applying applying on the wall. Okay. So CaCO3 plus H2O you will get. The H2O will evaporate and the CaCO3 will be deposited on the wall. Okay. So the carbon dioxide, we can say that carbon dioxide is acidic in nature and the sodium oxide is a basic in nature. So acid, it will react with the base only. Base will react with the acid only. So that's why we are saying when you are writing the metal with the air, metal oxide, metal with oxygen, metal oxide, non-metal with oxygen, non-metal oxide. So metal oxides are basic in nature, non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. So this concept you know. And next category, metal with water, non-metal with water. So what is that? Metal with water and non-metal with water. So second category, metal plus H2O, water, it will give metal hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. Okay, sir. Metal, it will react with the metal water, it will give
Very
metal
confusing,
hydroxide. Yes, sir.
Very
Confusing.
confusing. Yes.
Confusing. Actually, just you have to remember only one concept, sir. What is
What?
the,
Which
what
concept, sir? Which concept?
remember, you know, the first I said no. First, what is it? Metal reaction with the oxygen. Metal reaction with oxygen. Suppose metal, you are burning the metal. Metal plus the oxygen. You have to remember only one word. Remaining things, if don't remember. Metal plus oxygen, metal oxide.
Metal plus metal oxide. Then
Plus, okay, va? Metal oxide. The metal oxides are basic nature. Okay. Now, if they will ask the question non-metal, you have to write a direct opposite. What is that opposite? Non-metal plus oxygen, it will give non-metal oxide, and non-metal oxides are acidic nature. Clear? Clear?
Non-metal oxide acidic in nature. Okay.
Acidic nature. Okay. So first point over. When the metal burning, if you are taking the wood is burning. Wood burning means you will get the ash. The ash name is called oxide. Correct? So like that you have to remember. Metal reaction with oxygen to form metal oxide. The metal oxides are basic in nature. Base. Clear?
So we have to remember this.
Or otherwise do one thing, sir. We are using the toothpaste, correct?
No, it's okay,
But-
sir. I'm
but-
just asking, we have to remember it or not.
Yeah, we should remember this, sir. Why? Because they will ask a question.
Okay.
Metal oxides are basic in nature or acidic in nature, like they will ask. So you have to select the metal oxides are basic in nature. If they will ask non-metal oxides are acidic or basic or neutral or amphoteric means, you should write non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. Clear?
Sir,
Hmm.
sir,
The
Sir.
option they will give, sir, metal
Sir.
plus oxygen. Yes, sir.
Why metal oxide is basic in nature?
It is actually that it will behave like that, sir.
Why?
Why means that nature like that.
Okay, thank you.
Actually, toothpaste is there, no, sir. For example, toothpaste you are taking every day. Toothpaste we are taking, no.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In our stomach, hydrochloric acid is there. Our saliva having acidic in nature. Correct? Then only the food will digest. Correct?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
excess amount of the acid, what will happen? It will be our saliva become acidic nature. Now, without brushing, if we will eat, then our what is it? Digestive system will collapse. So more acidic nature, acidity will happen. So then what we are doing, either neem stick or otherwise toothpaste we are using. Correct? Why we should
Yes,
use the
sir.
toothpaste? It's not only for killing germs, we are changing our saliva basic nature. If it is
Okay.
not changing the basic nature, our saliva become, if it is acidic means, it will form acidity, more acidity. Okay. So that's why we are using either neem stick or otherwise the toothpaste. Same as it is, the metal, when it is reaction with oxygen, it will give the metal oxide. Oxide, that formation we are saying oxide. That oxides are basic in nature. For example, baking soda you are taking, correct? Baking soda. Baking soda means idli soda. Correct. So
Yes,
why
sir.
we should use the idli soda? We have the curd or we have the butter. Okay. So it should not become more acidic. Yeah, the curd is there. One day if you will keep, the sour taste will be different. No, first day sour taste yeah, it will be less. When you are keeping the 2-3 days, the curd sour taste will increase. Correct. So to control the sour taste, we are adding the baking soda. Clear? That means idli
Yes.
soda, we are adding the baking soda. So why we are adding means to neutralize the substance. Okay, clear?
Okay, sir. Okay.
For that reason only we are doing. And next, second point.
Sir,
Yes.
is there any definition for basic acid and base or salt?
There is no other definition, sir.
No, any literal definition?
Base, actually, according to your point of view, if I'll say acid and the base. If you'll take the acid, when you are dissolving with water, it should release the H plus ion. then it is acid. If it is release OH minus ion, then it is base. Or otherwise, if you will take the turmeric powder, okay, if you will mix with base, then it will become reddish, a red color. That means a reddish brown or a brown color. If it will happen like this, then we can assume this is a basic nature. So to identify the substance.
And salt? Sir?
Understand? So next,
Salt?
salt.
Yeah, what about salt, sir?
It is salt is a neutral, sir. Salt we have the different category. So based on the things, we can say that acidic salt, basic salt, neutral salt. Now NaCl is a neutral salt. That's why we are using a daily life. If it is acidic salt means ammonium chloride, NH4Cl. It is acidic salt. If you will take the calcium or sodium carbonate, if you will take the sodium carbonate, is a basic salt. And this one is a acidic salt. And this one is a neutral salt. So salt, three different categories there. So one is a neutral, acidic, basic. That means based on the parent. If it is strong acid with a strong base, you are getting the salt means it is a neutral salt. If it is a weak acid with a strong base, then it is a basic salt. If it is a strong acid with a weak base, then it is acidic salt. For example, here NaCl you written. How we written the NaCl? NaOH plus HCl gives rise to NaCl. That means Na you are dividing NaOH, you are dividing 2 parts, HCl you are dividing 2 parts. The Na going to join with the Cl, OH will join with the H. Then it will become H2O. It is a neutral salt. Now next Na2CO3 I written. NaOH is a strong and H2CO3. That means carbonic acid. When the carbon dioxide, if you mix with water, no, then it will become carbonic acid. Soda, okay, lime soda, this soda and all we are saying, no, cool drinks. That one, carbon dioxide, if they will mix with water, it becomes CH2CO3. Now here you are dividing 2 parts. The OH going to connect with the H and Na going to connect with the CO3. So here OH 2 times OH will connect and 2 times Na will connect. Then it becomes Na2CO3 plus H2O. So Na2CO3 is a strong base with weak acid. Then it is a basic salt. Clear? If it is acidic salt means the same. Ammonium hydroxide we are taking NH4OH and plus HCl is a strong acid. Acid only 3 acids we can say. What are the 3 acids? HCl is a 3 acid strong acid, and H2SO4 is a strong acid, and HNO3 is a strong acid. So these 3 acids are strong acid. If you will get any acid related to this part, then you can say that it is acidic salt or basic salt. If it is along with this Na will be there, along with the Cl Na will be there, then it is a neutral salt. Along with the SO4 Na is there, then it is neutral salt. Na or sodium, potassium or rubidium, this element if it is connected, then it is a neutral salt. Here also same. Okay. So here you can write NH4Cl plus HOH. That means water. Okay. So this is called acidic salt. Clear? There's a type of salt. Okay. This much they won't ask. Just you have to remember this. The metal reaction, how the metal will react with the this.
Sir, continue with
The
water,
second
sir.
one, when the metal, yes sir,
Continue with water, sir. You're getting out of track.
yes sir, metal plus water. Metal plus water means what is the product you will get? Metal hydroxide. Before I said oxide, now I am saying hydroxide. That means hydrogen connected. Okay, hydrogen also included. Metal hydroxide plus H2. Now see here, sodium is a metal. You are going to add water. Water we can write HOH also. Correct? So here Na is going to join with the OH. Then you will write NaOH plus here hydrogen is present. Then you can write H. But hydrogen should not exist normally, no. So that's why we are writing 2. Here also you should write 2. Here also 2. And here also there is a balancing chemical reaction. Okay. So generally you should remember metal when it is reaction with water, it should give metal hydroxide. Metal hydrogen oxide. That is metal hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. This is secondary. And the next third one, and the third one, when the metal reaction with the acid, if it is acid, then what is the product? Salt. Salt plus here. Next, what is the product again? Salt plus hydrogen gas, H2
Sir,
gas. For
sir.
example,
Sir.
Na reaction with the HCl. 1 second, sir. NaCl plus H2 gas. Yes, sir.
What about the
No?
non-metal, sir? Non-metal. When we react with the water, what about the
I'll tell.
non-metal? Non-metal.
I'll tell. I'll tell one by one, sir. First, I'll complete the metal. Then after, I'll go for the non-metal. Clear? Huh?
Okay.
So
sir.
metal with the acid we completed. Next one, metal plus base. Metal plus base, no reaction. It won't react. Metal with the base, it won't react. But some exceptional case will be there. What is that exceptional case? Some elements are, it will react with the base. And then what are the elements? Once again. Here exceptional case. The first one, zinc. Second one, lead. Third one, aluminum. These 3 elements, it will react with the base. That too, only NaOH. It won't react with other base, other sodium hydroxide only, it will react. Then what is the product it will form? Na2ZnO2. And here plus H2. Next one, Na2 PbO2 plus H2. Next, NaAlO2 plus H2. Only these 3 elements, it will react with the base. Remaining, none of the element will react with the base. Understand? No? Next one, salt. Salt means what we'll say? NaCl is there. This is salt. Correct, no, sir? So NaCl salt. Now you are using potassium. Okay. So Na plus KCl it will form. How I written NaCl become KCl? Why I should write like this? Then we should go for the beginning. What is the beginning? Metal reactivity series. See here, compared to sodium, potassium is highly reactive, no? High reactive. Then it can displace, no? It can remove the sodium. Clear? Clear?
It will remove.
Next,
sodium.
see,
Okay.
if it is high reactive, more reactive nature. the order you should know. When you are saying about the salt reaction, you should know the order. Otherwise, you can't write the reaction. For example, CuSO4 I am written CuSO4 plus Al and CuSO4 plus Ag. Which reaction will possible? Which reaction will be possible?
For sure.
Cu plus
Al.
First one is possible.
Yes, sir.
Cu
Hmm.
plus Al2, sorry, Al
AlSO4.
Al2 SO4 tries. Why I written Al2 SO4 tries? Because of valency. Correct, no, sir? This one
Yes, sir.
understand. Al valency 3, SO4 valency 2. Why? Because 2 minus no H2 SO4 we are writing no. So this number you have to keep here, and this number you should keep here. So this will displace. But here no reaction. Why it is no reaction means silver is a low reactive nature compared to copper. So copper is a high reactive nature compared to silver. So that's why it won't displace.
Sir,
Clear?
sir, is copper
Next,
sulfate
suppose
salt?
AgNO3. What, sir?
Sir, is copper sulfate salt?
I can't hear you. 1 second, sir.
Mhm.
Salt one.
Oh,
Copper sulfate is salt. Why? Because of your
Oh.
cationic part and anionic part is there, no?
okay, sir.
Copper how we can write CuOH twice, correct? And sulfate how we can write H2SO4 twice, H2SO4. Now this H2SO4 is acid and CuOH twice is a base. Then both it will react and it becomes CuSO4. Clear? The CuSO4 is a salt. And
Yes, clear.
AgNO3 plus CuNO3 is a
Clear, sir, clear.
this reaction possible. Clear?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
when metal react
Now
with
we
salt,
can go for
what
the
is-
non-metals.
Sir,
It's a
when metals react with salt, sir, what is the
Okay.
byproduct of it, sir?
subtle, sir.
Another salt.
What is it?
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hello? You have any doubt?
Okay. Now
Okay.
it's clear, sir.
Next
Thank
we
you.
will go for the non-metals. First category with the oxygen, that means air. If it is non-metal reaction with air, it will give non-metal oxide. Non-metal plus O2 gives non-metal oxide. Example, C plus O2 gives CO2 and N plus O2, that means N2 plus O2 gives NO2 and S plus O2 gives SO2. So this is under non-metal reaction with oxygen to form non-metallic oxide. These non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. Here exceptional case will be there. What are the exceptional case? CO, it is a neutral oxide. It is not a acidic oxide. It is not a basic oxide. It is a neutral. CO and NO is a neutral oxide. Okay, so CO, NO, N2O. These are all neutral oxides. If they will ask a question, you have to mark. This is a carbon monoxide, whether it is acidic nature or basic nature or a neutral in nature, means CO is a neutral in nature. CO2 is the acidic nature. Is an exceptional case. Okay, and second case, non-metal plus water. Non-metal generally it won't react with the water. So no reaction. Why? Because if it is oxygen is there, reaction with the water. Why? Because if it is oxygen reaction with water means aquatic animal, it won't live in the water. It cannot able to survive in the water. So that's why oxygen it won't dissolve with the water. Oxygen it won't react with the water. It will dissolve with the water. That means it is mixed with water. And nitrogen it is mixed with water. It won't dissolve. That means it won't react. It will dissolve. Okay, dissolve is different and reacting is different. Correct, no sir? And next third case, non-metal reaction with the acid. Here also no reaction. Next fourth case, non-metal reaction with the base. Non-metal whether it is reaction with the base or not. Yes, so it will give the reaction. A reaction means salt. It will form as a salt. Example, bleaching powder we are writing. Bleaching powder means CaOH twice. Calcium hydroxide reaction with the chlorine gas. Then you will get that CaOCl2. This is called bleaching powder. Bleaching agent or bleaching powder. So non-metal it will react with the base and it will form as a salt plus water H2O. Here it will form as a H2O. H2O. And next base. Next fifth case. Non-metal plus salt. So no reaction. Okay. This one understand, no sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Next case. Remaining next alloy formation. This and all alloy, you know that. What is it? What is mean by alloy? Alloy means either metal plus metal. Metal plus metal mixing. Okay, you are intermixing of metal and metal, or metal plus non-metal. Intermixing of non-metal. Then you will get the true solution as a metal solution. For example, 22 karat gold. 22 karat gold means what is the meaning? You know, 916 hallmark. We are saying 916 hallmark means 91.6% gold and the remaining 8.4% copper. This only we are saying as a 22 karat gold. That means the 916 hallmark. The 22 karat gold is the alloy. Okay, so this is alloy of the metal. One metal you are mixing with the other metal. It's the alloy.
Sir, it's 22 part
22
gold-
parts of the gold. You
gold
can say
and
that
2 parts
22
of copper.
22 parts of the gold. Actually 916 hallmark we are saying, no sir. 916 hallmark means what is that? 22 karat gold only, no?
Hmm.
Correct? 916
sir.
hallmark. 916 hallmark. They will say that word. Correct?
What
no?
about 24
The
karat?
gold.
Sir? 24.
What sir?
Continue, sir.
916.
Con-
22
continue,
parts of the 22 parts of the gold we can say, or otherwise 916 hallmark. 916 hallmark means 91.6% gold. If you take 100 gram of gold means 100 gram of 22 karat gold means 91.6 gram will be gold. Remaining 8.4 it will be copper or otherwise silver or otherwise zinc or otherwise tin. Some other element they will mix. Okay, nickel also they will mix. So nowadays they are mixing many elements. So the copper should be 91.6%. This is called the gold, alloy of the gold. And the next brass and bronze and solder welding machine and all we are using welding. That welding and all we are using for the tin and the lead. Tin plus a lead. Tin means SN, the unit. The symbol of the tin is SN plus PB. This only we are using for the welding machine. In the welding rod is there, no? The rod which is made up of SN plus PB. These
Solder,
are the alloy.
solder.
Solder machine. That one. Okay, this one you remember. And next, 3 reaction, corrosion of metal. Corrosion of metal means 3 reaction you have to remember. The first one, copper. Second one, silver. Third one, iron. That means corrosion means rusting process or corrosion, it will become dull nature. Copper, when you are wearing the copper ring, the copper ring become green color ash. That means the coating of the copper ring become green color. When you are getting sweat or the water, if it is mixed with the copper, then it becomes green color coating. The green color ash, how it is forming? What is the formula of the green color ash? Copper reaction with the H2O, that means water. It is in the carbon dioxide. In atmosphere, carbon dioxide is there, and next to oxygen. So these elements will react with the copper. Then you will get the copper hydroxide and copper carbonate, CuCO3. So this compound formation only, it will indicate green color. And on the ring, it will show the green color ash. That is nothing but copper carbonate. Basic, sometimes they used to call basic copper carbonate. Basic means this is a base only. No, that's a basic copper carbonate. And next, silver, if it is reaction with the sulfur, it will become silver sulfide, Ag2S, is a black color ash. Black color powder like material you will get. And next, iron reaction with the oxygen, not water. Iron reaction with the oxygen in presence of X number of water molecule. What is the X number of water molecule means? Many number of the water molecules will be present in the substance. That means rust, it will happen in the summer. It won't happen in the summer season. It will happen only in the winter season or rainy season. The iron become brown color material. The brown color ash or brown color solid, how it is forming is because of the rusting of iron. Then the formula Fe2O3 dot XH2O. It is called the hydrated ferric oxide. That means rust. The rust color is a brown color. Okay, this formula you should know that. Now we go for the question answers. Then you can, if any doubt, we can discuss that time. The first one. What is the name of the property of metal being beaten into thin sheet? If it is sheet means what is the property?
Malleability. A.
It is a malleability. Yeah. And the next, wire means what is the property? Ductility. And which is the most malleable nature? We can able to make a thin sheet. Gold file, silver file, gold file, silver file, and all we are saying, no. So that is a thin sheet. We can able to make a thin sheet, either gold, silver, copper also. And sometimes gold is the highest malleable nature. Compared to silver, gold is the highest malleable nature, which is the first level, highest malleable nature. First level means if they are not given A and B both answer, the only they given gold, silver, and platinum or some other element. If they would have given, you have to choose only the gold. We should not choose the silver. Okay. Here they given the A, B, so that's why we have to select the A, B. Okay, sir. Next
Yes,
one
sir.
is the which is the most ductile metal. Ductile metal means we can able to make a thin wire. So gold, silver, both we can write. Okay. Next, which is the best conductor of electricity? Best conductor of electricity means silver, gold, copper.
Sir,
First
it's written
silver.
heat.
First silver, after gold, next to copper. And they will ask the question, why silver is already highest best conductor of electricity? No, then best conductor of heat and electricity. Why we are not using silver one? Instead of silver, in electrical wire, everything we have only copper. Why? Why? Because means because of the
Expensive.
cost. Because of the cost. And lead is a poor conductor. And mercury also poor conductor. You know that lead and mercury is a poor conductor. Cesium is a poor conductor. Heat conductor. Cesium poor conductor. And gallium poor conductor. And poor conductor of heat. So mercury is a poor conductor of heat. Here you should add lead. Okay, this is also poor conductor of it. And cesium also we should add. And next gallium, Ga, gallium also we should add. So these are all poor conductor of heat. Very low temperature, it will become molten state. Okay, so it will become liquid. And next, metals which are hit on the surface, it will make the sound. The sound metal it will make the sound means here they are given mercury and iron and aluminium and zinc. So which is the proper answer? We have to tell that. Proper answer means aluminium compared to
Aluminum.
here actually the question is they are not given proper answer. Mercury it won't make the sonorous sound, but iron will make the sonorous sound, aluminum will make the sonorous sound, zinc also will make the sonorous sound. So all the three options are correct except mercury. Okay, so that one you have to select. And next, liquid at room temperature. They are saying room temperature. Room temperature means 25 degrees Celsius. Then it is a and the metal they are saying. Bromine is a non-metal. It is not a metal.
Mercury.
Correct? So mercury only the correct answer. And gallium, why should not they use the gallium? This is 25 degrees Celsius room temperature. And gallium is a 30 degrees Celsius. Around the room temperature means you can select gallium. But room temperature they give. So that's why mercury we are selecting. Clear? Understand?
Yes, sir.
Next one, if it is suppose instead of metal, if they would have given non-metal, you need to select only bromine. Okay, instead of metal, if they would have given non-metal here, then you have to choose bromine only. You should not choose other elements. And which of the following metal has a low melting point? Low melting point means you know that cesium and gallium is a low melting point. Even mercury also low melting point. So answer is A and B both. And which of the following is a lustrous non-metal? It is not a metal, it is lustrous non-metal. What is it lustrous? Only one non-metal is a luster. So that is called iodine. Okay, iodine is a lustrous non-metal. And next, name the substance which is naturally hard and high melting and boiling point. Which is a naturally hard? Diamond is a naturally hard. Okay. Fullerene means carbon fiber is a fullerene. Graphite is already you know that is a pencil. Pencil we have no. We can able to break the pencil, but a diamond you can't able to break the diamond that much easily. So then we can say that diamond is a low high melting and boiling point as well as it is the hardest substance. And the next, dash among the three allotropes of carbon good conductor, which is the good conductor of electricity.
Graphite.
Among the following. Graphite is a good conductor. Yeah, the pencil is a good conductor of electricity. Pencil made up of graphite. And next, which of the following is a alkali metals? That means
Okay.
alkali metals with cut with the knife. Knife means
Okay.
what a soft nature. Correct, no sir? It is soft nature. Then it is sodium, potassium, and lithium. All are the next. Generally, metal oxides are what is the nature? Generally, metal oxides
Basic.
are basic in nature. Then here one word they given, no, amphoteric. What is the meaning of that? Amphoteric means it will behave acid as well as base. Then acid base, which element will behave means metal oxides are acidic, basic nature, non-metal oxides are acidic nature, and some oxides are amphoteric nature. What is the some oxides are amphoteric nature means? Aluminum Al2O3, aluminum oxide is amphoteric nature. Zinc oxide is amphoteric nature. Lead oxide is amphoteric nature. These three oxides are amphoteric nature. That means it will behave acid as well as base, or it will react with acid as well as base. That's the reason we are giving is amphoteric nature. Clear, sir? Suppose if they'll ask generally, what are among the following which is amphoteric oxide? And if they will give these examples, you need to select. And next, generally non-metal oxides are
Acidic.
non-metal acidic in nature. Okay. And next, which of the and if you they will give neutral oxides means which one you will select? Neutral. Carbon monoxide is a neutral, and N2O is a neutral. NO is a neutral. Clear, sir? You have to select that one. Okay. And next, amphoteric oxide, aluminum oxide, zinc oxide, and the next lead oxide. That also amphoteric nature. So answer is C. And next, which of the following oxides react with both acid as well as base? Which oxide? Amphoteric oxide will react with the acid as well as base. Then amphoteric oxide means aluminum oxide, zinc oxide. So both is the correct answer. Clear? Next, and what will be the molecular formula of the salt? What is the molecular formula of the salt? Na2 Al O2. This is the molecular formula of the salt. It is a complex salt. It is not a simple salt, complex salt. It's a complex salt means Na is a metal, aluminum is a metal. So two different metals are there in the salt. That's why we are saying it's a complex salt. Clear? Next. One second. Here Na2 Al O2. That is the answer. Na2 Al O2. Next, which metal kept immersed kerosene? Kerosene means this one highly sodium and potassium is a highly reactive element. So that's why it won't react with the kerosene, but it will react with the air as well as water very vigorously. So that's why they will keep in the kerosene. Especially sodium they will keep in the kerosene, but potassium they will keep in the wax. Why should keep instead of kerosene? Why potassium they are keeping in the wax means potassium is a light density. If you keep in the kerosene, kerosene having the look like water, then it will be floating on the surface of kerosene. If it is the potassium is floating on the surface of kerosene, then what will happen? Automatically it will catch the fire. So that's why potassium is a lightweight element. Lightweight element means we should keep in the wax only. Given they won't keep in the kerosene also, but sodium they will keep in the kerosene. Okay. So both the answers are correct. And next, which metal does not burn? Burning, and it will become black color oxide in the hot surface. Black color oxide. So copper, CuO is a black color oxide. Aluminum oxide, already you know that the vessels and all, aluminum vessel. If you'll keep long back, the aluminum vessel become gray color. Correct? It is not a black color. It's a gray color. Why it is forming gray color? Why it is become dirty means because of formation of aluminum oxide, Al2O3, aluminum. Iron will form the Fe2O3. It is a brown color. And zinc oxide, it will form as a like a white color, ZNO. It is white.
Sir,
So this only black color.
sir,
So that's why this one is answer. Yes, sir.
sir. In exam question number 19, which should we mark?
Both 1 and 2, sir.
Oh,
Suppose if especially they will ask the question, which metal is kept in immersed wax, means you have to select potassium. Correct?
okay, sir.
If they will give the wax, potassium. If they will give the kerosene, both you should select.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
now.
Mhm.
And sometime they will ask the question, why potassium we are not keeping the kerosene, means it will be floating on the surface of water, no? Then it will react with the atmospheric air. So that's why they won't keep in the kerosene. Actually, potassium, it won't react with the kerosene. But when if it is closed, if it is not closed vessel, then it will react. So that's the reason. Clear?
Clear.
Next, which metal does not react with the, what is it? Which metal does not react with the oxygen, the high temperature? Which metal? Gold. That's why it is highly expensive. If it is reaction with oxygen, if it is reaction with hot water or steam water, then gold it will decay. No, the weight, gold weight will decrease. No, then no one will buy. That's why gold, it won't react with any other substance. It is exist in our nature freely. That means freely means what? It won't mingle with any other compound. So that's why gold is a high cost. And which metal does not react with the cold water? Okay, cold water means already I said the reactivity series. What is the reactivity series? Potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum, and zinc, iron, lead. Okay, so now potassium, sodium, calcium, these three elements, it won't react with the hot water. Sorry, it will react with all the type of water, cold, hot, or steam. But these elements, it will react with the magnesium, aluminum, zinc, iron, this and all. It won't react with the cold water. Now, what's the answer you will write? Potassium is there, and aluminum, the magnesium is there. Magnesium also, it won't react with the cold water. Okay, and aluminum also, it won't react with the cold water. And the next gallium also, it won't react with cold water. Then potassium only will react with cold water. The reason is potassium is highly reactive element. Your question is wrong. Question I understand wrong. Now see here, which metal does not react with cold water? And but it form hydroxide with hot water. Hydroxide with hot water. Then you have to select this one, sir. Magnesium is the answer.
Magnesium, sir.
Magnesium is the answer. Okay, it will react with the hot water and it will form hydroxide, not oxide, hydroxide. Okay, but aluminum, it will form oxide. So this and all again during the revision time we will discuss. And which of the following metal neither react with cold water, not hot water, only steam water? Neither react with cold water, not hot water. Then other what's that?
Does not react with.
Iron.
Iron.
Okay, iron, it won't react with cold water or hot water. It will react with these two elements are react with only the steam water.
Which of the following?
And up to
metals
zinc, it will react with the hot water only. Hot water, steam water. Next one, which metal does not react with the water?
Silver.
Silver, gold, platinum. These three elements, it won't react with any type of water, either hot water or steam water or cold water. Okay. Next, which is the correct order of reactivity series? Already this one you know that. What is that order? Potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum, zinc, iron.
A.
So next, which metal is the most reactive metal in reactivity series?
Potassium.
Potassium. Next, what is the name? The compound formed exchange of electron. This one later we'll discuss. And here ore, mercury HGS is the ore of the mercury, Cinnabar. Calamine means ZnCO3. And this is not a mercury. Here cuprite means CuO. Cuprite. Okay. So this is not a ore. So mercury Cinnabar. Mercury ore is this one. Next sulfide type. Actually, this alloy and all I need to teach later. After completion of the alloy, we will discuss this one, sir. Okay. One more class it will take. Then after completion of that, I'll explain. Today, this much over.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good night.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Fine, fine.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
sir, I have doubt in the previous class that one YL1.
YL.
Yes, sir. How to add YL?
Okay, that is a double bond, triple bond, sir. We are
Yes,
saying
sir,
that
yes.
all, saturated
Yeah.
and saturated. If it is double bond means A and E. If single bond means A and
Single
E.
one A and E. No?
A and E. Double bond means E and E. Triple bond Y and E.
Y and A.
That's it.
Oh, and then, sir, YL.
YL means if carbon having 3 hydrogen, the fourth position is not satisfied with any other things, either carbon or hydrogen. Carbon valency 4, no?
Yeah.
In that 4, only 3 position attached with the carbon or hydrogen. Okay. Remaining 4th position, it is not attached with the carbon or hydrogen. Instead of carbon or hydrogen, if it is attached with some other element. Understand what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, sir.
If it is attached like that, then we are saying YL. One carbon is there. Methyl.
One carbon,
Methyl.
3 hydrogen and 1 bromine, something like that, na?
Methyl. Meth means a root word, no?
Yeah.
One carbon, meth means a root word. Then you have to add a YL, methyl. Eth means a root word. Then you have to add a YL, ethyl. Okay.
YL.
CH3.
Sir, I cannot get you, sir.
Okay. Sir, actually, simple things only. That is not that much. Here, see, sir. It is visible, no?
No, sir.
It is visible.
No.
Screen is not visible.
Yeah, it's okay now, sir.
So first carbon, 1, 2, 3, here hydrogen, here hydrogen, here hydrogen, here hyphen. So then what you will say? Methyl.
Metal, yes.
Correct? One carbon, 2 carbon. You 2 carbon connected with here hydrogen, here hydrogen, here hydrogen, here also hydrogen, here also hydrogen. But here it is not. You are not connecting with any other thing. Okay. Then it is called the ethyl.
Then
Okay. And now here instead of hydrogen you are connecting with the OH. Then
Yes.
methyl alcohol. OH means alcohol only, no? Here you are connecting with the OH. Then ethyl alcohol. That's it. Clear? If you instead of OH, if you are connecting Br, then what you will say, write ethyl bromide. NaCl, how you will write sodium chloride, you will write, no? Same as it is. Here ethyl bromide or ethyl chloride. Clear? Hello? Okay, anyway, during the revision time, I'll explain, sir.
Okay, sir.
No, okay.
Good night, sir.
No, good night.